find functional hilarity at the Pop Roast Emporium.
Okay.
So, Chris's birthday is July 29th, 6 months to the day away from mine. So, as you blessed me, as you gifted me, please gift him. His Cash App information is in the bottom bar below.
Thank you so much. My birthday is this month. I am a Leo, July 29th. I mean, hey, if y'all want to give me a little something to enjoy my birthday,
Please,
I
I'm
appreciate
telling
it.
y'all, get in his Cash App, get in his PayPal,
Right.
get in his Venmo.
Thank you.
He's never late. He's always here for
always
me, y'all.
on time.
Always on time. So we're going to start the episode with good news. Halle Bailey is the new Ariel. And we're very happy about it.
I am very happy now.
I will say this, when you said, and Chloe could be Vanessa, I was like, ooh.
Yeah. Little Mermaid is my favorite Disney movie.
Ditto.
Yeah, and I kept up with the cartoon afterward too.
There was a cartoon after.
There was a cartoon on Toon Disney.
That's the difference between 33 and 36.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a cartoon.
It was really good. So there was this uproar that, like, Melissa McCarthy was Ursula, and I really have a problem about it, but everyone wanted Ursula to be black as well. I mean, I can see Monique as Ursula.
Ooh.
Like, from Precious.
Okay.
And then I could just see her,
Me
like...
as Ursula.
You as Ursula as well.
Like,
You
I was
can-
actually singing,
Oh, I saw
Poor
that.
unfortunate souls in pain.
Don't sing too much of
in
it.
need.
Don't sing too
this
much
one
of
wants
it.
to be thinner. That one wants to get the girl. Do I help them? Yes, indeed. I was giving them a little bit of that.
A little bit.
Just a little bit. Just a dash.
Now, I will say, I did want Ariana to be Little Mermaid, but you know, it's like getting, like, chicken wings. Like, if I get all drums, I'm going to still eat it. Oh. Long as I got a little ranch with it, I'm going to eat it. I'm going to enjoy it.
Ursula, the character, was modeled after a white drag queen named Divine.
Yes.
So everybody's like, Ursula's black. I never saw Ursula as a black woman. I always saw Ursula as like kind of a Cruella de Vil of the sea, but that's just me. Some people see her as black.
Right.
And if you see her as black, see her as black.
At
That's
the end of the
fine.
day, they're all fictional characters.
Exactly. We are talking about an octopus. In Octopus.
Now, Sebastian
Octopus
needs to be
don't
black.
have...
He's a Jamaican
Okay,
crab.
no, there you go. That was really the only crab, that was really the only character, rather, with a nationality.
Right,
Everybody
exactly.
else was like a mer person, like,
And
we
we've
can just
had
let it
black
go.
mermaids in The Little Mermaid before. It was a
We
chick.
did?
Yeah, it was a chick with the sign language. She was deaf. She had her own fish too. It was in the cartoon.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Okay. I was like, what?
But congrats to Haley. I'm sure she sings like an angel. So I'm sure she's gonna do it justice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here for
She'll
Ariel
give us
with
that
red dreadlocks. Yeah, so I'm here for it. You know, like I had to digest it at first because I wanted Ariana Grande to do it, but even better. I love a curveball. Well, Ariana Grande, she just looks like Ariel.
I will give you that. She
looks
does
like
look
her.
like Ariel. She
And I just
does
thought-
look. They didn't come up with enough money.
Well, someone said she had a prior engagement. I think she's doing Broadway.
No, she
or
had a
something.
prior. She had a prior. You didn't come up with enough money.
There you have it.
I mean, that's honestly like, if they wanted her, they would have paid her. If she wanted, she got it. She needed, she flaunted. So
Okay, anyway. It's too early in the morning. It's really early right now.
Oh,
a good
it seems
segue.
like last night hasn't ended yet.
A good segue is people are saying that Beyonce brokered that deal since those are Beyonce's girls. Chloe and Haley.
Child, Beyonce ain't done shit for them ever, so I don't know why
they're
we
under
think
Parkwood, so
well, at least they finally got something.
they got something because
It's about damn
them
time.
albums were going triple aluminum. So I'm glad
Them albums were unheard of.
right, but I'm glad these girls are like
Not those girls.
not those girls. But speaking of Beyonce, we had the little promo shots. I'm not sure if you can put them up, but Black Twitter has a sense of humor. So originally, they put their photos of their characters majestically facing their real world counterparts. So you have Nala facing Beyonce. Looks really nice. So Black Twitter got a hold of it, and first they put a lion head over her head, and someone put the caption, "Since I'm not a nine, I know you're lying." Right. So then someone upped the ante because someone was like, "Oh no, hold my beer. I can do better than that." They put her husband, Jay-Z, facing a camel.
Oh my God. And everybody tagged me in that photo. I swear for
People
God.
tagged me in that too. And I gotta say, that was
and you
some
want
golf
more
claps.
followers on your Instagram. It's just going to be more tags and shit like that.
Speaking of, thank you to the 2,800 people that follow me. I love that. Y'all love pop.
Let's get him to 3,000, y'all.
I would
real.
love to be at 3,000. So 200 people, please follow me. I'm CDIGGI1 at Instagram. Have you caught your breath yet? Are you good? Speaking of shitty people, who's shitty this week?
Thank you. Speaking of shitty people.
Let's see, who's shitty on my list today? Carmelo Anthony's a shitty person.
What the hell is going on with him?
I don't know. I don't really keep up with their marriage. They have kind of like a Juan and Robin type relationship, but with more money.
A thruple-ass union.
Right. Like, are they separated? Are they not? Like, is she mad at him? Is she not? Now, according to...
she's mad at herself.
She should be mad at herself.
For fucking with the fool for all those years.
Yeah. But she got a baby out of it. And
that's not a
you
prize.
Gotta... A prize? A baby is a prize. But yeah, now I hear she's filing, like, legal separation now. Finally, after, I guess, maybe 5 years of cheating and maybe 3 years of marriage. I don't know how long they've been married. And I don't really care about him. I don't even know what team he plays for. Yeah, he's like 12 or whatever.
Yeah, so, you've already thrown away half your life.
I'm not sure if she's going to be another reality show. Well, she has On Power now, right? So she has coin. Is she still alive on Power? I don't watch it. Okay.
She is. She's good on Power. Like,
that's
I
really
can't
shocking.
take that away from her.
It's very shocking.
Maybe she's just playing herself. Because on the show, she plays a fool. T.
You know what I hate? I hate when...
Everyone.
That too. But people... When you've reached a certain amount of fame and then people try to tell you how to live your life and raise your children. And with that, I want to say I feel bad for Hillary Duff. And
my God! She got her daughter's ears pierced when we all get our kids' ears pierced.
Exactly. People said the woman was child abuse.
Yes!
Child abuse.
She got her daughter's ears pierced at like 3 months or 2 weeks.
They thought she put that baby down and... Get it! Here! Like, they thought she did that. That's child abuse. She got her Davis.
Oh my God, that's why you're here. Oh my God! Did you see? I mean, the force.
But yeah, they act like they put that baby down like it was getting neutered or something. Anyway, I don't think that's child abuse. I mean, I got my ears pierced at 17. I thought it was fine. It looks great.
I was 16.
Like, and then, like, I remember babies getting their, like, ears pierced for Easter photos. I mean, especially baby girls.
Like,
and then that's a good age to have it done because you can't feel it.
Well, when you get a baby's ears pierced, that means you'll get the holes for life and they won't close up. Like, by the time that baby's, 7 or 8, like, they've got good permanent holes.
Right.
So you'll always have earrings because I got pierced at 16 and my holes closed up.
Right. But they act like, she did it herself, saw style. Like,
let me get this big needle in this baby's ear.
Right.
It's like, no, she went to Piercing Pagoda. They used a little gun. Like, it was, I remember my friend posted about that and said, nobody that is upset about this is black.
Exactly. I guarantee you.
Nobody was black that was upset by that because it was like, I thought that's when you got babies' ears pierced. Like in my day, that was when white people, black people, Hispanic people, like you all got your ears pierced
Right.
when you were babies, when you were girls. Like that's
That
just
was-
what we do in American culture.
I imagine that was some overweight white woman
Who has unvaccinated children, and one of them is dead from the measles.
right, and they called the police
I
on black
said it.
people.
I said it. I told you I am not in the mood today.
I said it.
I said what I said.
And what he said was not some bullshit.
Well, I mean, come on now. Vaccinate your children. That's what I have to say. Vaccinate your children.
That was a funny meme. I wish I could find it. About unvaccinated children. That is some morbid humor. Anyway, you have another topic? We're going to see if this other topic works. And you can edit it out if you want.
Oh, yeah, let's go on and talk about it. I'm going to let him talk about Toyko Vanity and Chris Brown. Go.
All right, so Jesus, there's 3 Tokyos in the black community.
And ain't none of them been to Japan. How many of the Tokyos?
We have one successful Tokyo, and that's the Tokyo that does Cardi B's hair.
Oh, okay.
She's successful.
She's been to
Tokyo
Japan.
Tony, that's Black China's mother, and then we
Ain't
have
never
Tokyo
been out
Vanity.
the country. And Tokyo Vanity Tokyo Vanity just got to Trinidad.
So our viewers who don't know who Tokyo Vanity is, because I hardly know who she is.
She is a living pincushion.
She's
got so many piercings in her face.
She's shaped like a bag
It always
of water.
looks like.
No. Well, she's my New Orleans native, so I can talk. We rib each other in New Orleans.
Okay, if you rib each other in New Orleans,
my
go
New Orleans
in and
people,
you go off.
Y'all can't get mad at me because ribbing in the '90s is how we got through our childhood. So don't be coming in my comments, okay? I'm from New Orleans, so I can talk about New Orleans people.
Talk about New Orleans.
Maybe he
people.
can't, but I can. Y'all attack me. Don't attack him. Anyway, first it started out with Chris Brown with these lyrics. I don't know who sifted through that 36-song album and found that lyric. Insert Tokyo Vanity, and then she said that he also discriminates
How
against...
were you able to understand what Tokyo Vanity was saying?
Well,
Because
since I'm from
her
New
piercings
Orleans...
always have this it's like when Pete's tags rattle. Like I can't hear her because it's just like
See, I understand because first a New Orleans accent is hard to understand.
No, I can understand a New Orleans accent. I'm a big fan of Bondi Blue.
Hi,
it's
Bondi.
the sound of the piercings that it's like a loud wind chime on her face. And I can't hear what she's saying because she's got all these piercings and these metals and
So moving on, she took it a step further and said she had receipts that her and her homegirls tried to sit in the Chris Brown section, and he didn't let dark-skinned girls in. So now they up the ante that he don't like girls with
nappy hair.
Well, yeah,
Not
that's the
good
narrative.
hair.
And he don't like dark-skinned girls.
So now we're dealing with the real.
So now we have an A-list. He's A-list, unfortunately, but
A-list. He's on a list, all right. Child, he's on a
He's
donation.
on the
Child,
list.
he's on A-list for a kidney donation. That's what he's on A-list for. He's on A-list for a liver donation. That's what he's on A-list for. He's on a list for a blood transfusion. That's what he's on A-list for. He may be on A-list for some medical procedures because he looks like death warmed over.
Right.
But I ain't gonna call him A-list. He may be known, but he ain't A-list. Y'all know who I am, but I ain't A-list. I ain't waiting for a liver either, but...
But we now have another Love and Hip Hop cast member, not star, cast member.
Thank you.
Beefing with someone who's has a little bit more notoriety than them, i.e. 50 Cent Teairra Marie. So...
Now, Teairra Marie tried to run 50 Cent's pocket.
Yes.
And 50 Cent said, oh, no, you won't.
Right.
And even though I detest and despise 50 Cent for how he is treating this woman...
You know, every time I think of Teairra Marie now, I think of sparks flying on one wheel. As she's driving I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. I can do it.
I mean, she got through that Midtown tunnel. She thought she was halfway home. And where was she going in Queens to sleep? Also, let's talk about the fact that, girl, you can't even get a Manhattan accommodation. You got to be going home to Queens. Queens.
I don't know.
Why were you driving through the Midtown tunnel at that hour? Ain't no dick in Queens. Is there?
I haven't been to Queens.
Uh-huh.
But the Cheesecake Factory in Queens is worth going to. Anyway.
Okay.
I love food.
I love food, too. I'd just rather go to Blue Seafood on 54th and 9th.
I like to leave my house. And the borough every now and then.
Now, I'll leave the house, but the borough.
Right, that's the part.
It's like, look, okay, where are we choppering to? If you don't have a helipad, I can't fuck with you. Gayle King.
Wait, we still haven't finished the topic yet.
Who?
Gayle King. We didn't finish the Chris Brown topic yet. We're about to end it.
Okay.
So they're going back and forth with each other, and what I get from this is we don't cancel this man for throwing a chair through the window of Good Morning America into the streets. We don't cancel him for like beating Rihanna within an inch of her life. With the photos.
True.
He allegedly threw Karrueche down a flight of stairs.
And we gave him a pass still.
And he got a pass. But this is the last straw.
You know, I would also agree with you. Like, he abuses women, and he's abused women.
And his fan base is 80% women.
So I
have the same demographic.
We do.
Could you imagine if I just trashed black women the entire show? Like, Jesus.
You wouldn't be on here.
Right. So, yeah. Like,
and that would be the end of pop.
Right.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Chris is taking a leave of absence. Indefinitely. But yeah, that's
like
the thing.
Like East, honey, I had to check you into a mental hospital because you weren't well.
Oh, you said she just disappeared off the show?
No, she was really in a mental hospital.
Wow. Like, I was just like, she just vanished off the show.
She cracked up.
Damn.
It happens.
But yeah, anywho, just finishing off the Chris Brown thing, like, I'm a person of consistency, you know? So if you're going to be consistent about Chris Brown, you need to cancel Lil Wayne, you need to cancel Rick Ross, you need to cancel almost every...
I'll give you that. I will give you that because there's a lot of lyrics that are very similar.
Because we all know y'all can finish this lyric. I like a long hair, thick, red bone. Like, a lot of them know that lyric. It's from Lil Wayne. Yeah, he's confused, but that was the song of the summer with Drake and Lil Wayne and everything. And I don't care about that, you know, the news, but we just wanted to cover it because you asked us to. So there you have it. That's my thoughts on it.
There you have it.
There
so
you have
get
it.
mad at him like he said. Don't get mad at me because I didn't even want to talk about it.
She does look like a pincushion and just put some tracks on it.
I'm trying to tell you.
Ooh, she looks like that. Shout out to Tokyo, New Orleans. You know, I love it. So have you seen this trend on Twitter of what?
Go on.
Of people licking Bluebell ice cream and putting it back in the freezer?
One, I hope they die from listeria poisoning. Two, I hope they die from listeria poisoning.
So, I think that's the most despicable thing to do.
I mean, if there was ever a time for the store to just be like, you know, we gonna lock the doors and we gonna get to you in here.
You deserve to be fucked up. Like, you do that.
I mean, I'm talking about an ass womp. Not whoop. Womp. Womp. They need to find your ass and jump on your spine until it's shattered in 6 different places. You need to eat shit and die.
So they actually found the girl who started it.
And ooh, set her on fire.
Their face, I know.
Set her on fire.
I immediately thought
old
of
school witch burning.
I
Set that ass on fire.
I immediately thought of Coven. Balenciaga. Anyway.
You don't even get last words. You don't even get a last word. We gonna put an apple in that mouth and spit roast that ass. Because that is the most sick and disgusting. Why try to hurt people?
She's facing.
Oh my God!
I agree.
Like what? Like really? Like people have done nothing to. Because here's the thing: I am old enough to remember when them Tylenol bottles was laced with poison, and people was going to the store getting like aspirin and then turning up dead. I remember that. So there is a special place in hell for that person.
She's facing at least 2 years to 10.
2 years? Put her under the jail. Under the jail.
I forgot. I couldn't see, but she's facing felony tamperment with.
Well, the reason that we have seals today is because a serial killer went into drugstores across America and put cyanide in Tylenol bottles.
Wow.
You didn't know about
I gotta
that?
Google that.
Yeah. So I that's something that's like, just it affects me.
Right.
It affects me deeply.
It's just amazing.
Everything's been affecting me deeply lately. I'm off.
I just think it's just sad what people do for clout these days. It's just something despicable like that. You know, so now, like, I mean, you gotta grab your ice cream from the back of the freezer. From the back.
And make sure, like, okay, wait, hold on. Is the seal on this Joker?
And now probably Bluebell has to put maybe special sealing. Like
they
the
need, honestly, they always needed the ice cream, the plastic seal that you had to rip off.
Because that is insane.
It's beyond insane.
In other clout news, you've heard that like Lil Nas X came out. So now you have Bobby Lights openly shooting his shot. First, it was twice that he shoot his shot publicly. And he needs all the clout he can get.
I think if Lil Nas X shaved that horrible mustache, he could be like a high-end model.
Yes.
Like
he has a very nice
and
set.
He's got that bone structure. Like he's a beautiful man. He's got bone structure for days. He's 12 years old.
He is not 12 years old.
You know, 21 is 12 to me. Walk down the runway. Make your coin. Because you can't sing. You can't sing. You sound horrible.
You have Zell Swag and you have Bobby Light.
Zell Swag shot his... Ooh!
Both of them.
Oh, God. Well, you see, that's why
Bobby Lights was like, oh, that's my man. Yeah, Bobby Lights was like, oh, that's my man. And then
I mean, Zell Swag is
so desperate. This is
a monster. But Bobby Lights has
retractable
teeth.
He looks
like
Rocksteady.
Both of them are beneath what Lil Nas could get. Like Lil Nas, you could get someone of value, of stature. Like, don't fuck around with these, gift card receivers. Don't fuck around with nobody on Love and Hip Hop. You aim high. You doing duets with fucking Billy Ray Cyrus? You better aim high.
And his daughter,
Get yourself a Geffen.
And Cardi.
Get yourself a Geffen.
And
don't be fucking around with no peasant.
The #1 song for 14 weeks.
Don't be fucking around with no peasant.
2 more weeks, he ties Mariah. And then if he goes to 17, he'll have the highest #1 of all time. Which is insane. Like, Lambs, get on it.
I really need to come out with music, apparently, because
you have a whole catalog. A whole catalog.
Not a catalog.
Like you told Taylor Swift, you are a fool if you don't release that music. That's the only time you hear me call him a fool on camera.
That's fine. No. When you encourage me, you let me know.
One more thing I wanted to say, like, Zell Swag does look like a monster. He really does. Like,
remember that movie Little Monsters with like that blue monster under the bed that I think was Howie Mandel? I think you're a little young for that.
Little Monsters. Oh, it might be before
my
time. But while you're thinking of that, he does look like Stitch with braids. He also looks like the Rhino from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Rocksteady. Or Bebop. He can do both of them, actually. He looks like Rocksteady and Bebop. And he looks like Killer Croc from what's the name of that DC movie? From Suicide Squad. He looks like Killer Croc.
It's Little Monsters.
A little bit, yeah, I can see it. It's just he has that particular reptilian face, so.
And he always has his mouth open real big, like.
I'm glad he's not on Love and Hip Hop anymore.
He's supposed to be coming back.
Oh, God. So are we at the media takeout hour, or Jasmine Brand still have anything?
Oh,
B.
no,
Scott?
we're at the Jasmine Brand hour.
Okay. Girl, next time you are on, what is it, Breakfast Club, speak up. I want to hear more about you.
Tell it. JoJo Dancer is going to be on Marriage Boot Camp.
I'm out of fucks.
It is amazing how, like, she really thought she was going to happen.
I think she thought she was the Cardi B.
And she didn't.
Like, I remember everyone loved Jocelyn. Like, we were like, hey, maid. Like, it was everything. But she got too big for her britches. She thought she was feeling herself too much. And Mona was like, bye.
We woke up one day and said, we're not fucking with you. And then turned the covers.
Right.
It was just like, oh, bye.
You got that baby and just go on. She's not getting child support from Stevie J.
No, she's getting $4.
$4, yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. $4.
Not even a week, per month.
Child per year.
Allegedly, Meghan McCain isn't happy with being on The View.
Well, we're not happy with looking at her.
Me too.
I mean, Meghan McCain's wardrobe is unhappy with her because she insists on wearing a size 12 when she's a size 16.
I agree.
And as a size 16, I can say that.
She looks like one of those like hams that you wrap up in a bowl. I forgot I can't say anything while he has water in his mouth.
Oh my God!
But y'all remember those hams? She already is like poor.
It took all I had to keep that water from going over.
Right.
But get on, McCain. Get on.
Mm-hmm.
Your father passed. It's time for you to go too.
Editing that out.
No.
Oh, okay.
She bringing him up every 15 minutes. Fuck her. And fuck him too. Just because you dead don't mean you wasn't shit when you was alive.
Our good sponsors at what is it? Dum 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 dum. Like, remember? Do you watch your ads? Like, I am a fan of Alexander Rodgers so much. I watch the ads to make sure he gets his coin.
I have
seamless, actually.
I have YouTube Premium, so I don't see the ads.
Oh, okay.
So
well,
every YouTuber I watch, I pay.
I have YouTube Peasant, so I have to look at the commercials. So our good sponsors at Seamless, I don't think would, appreciate you wishing death on people.
I'm not wishing death on anybody. He already dead. I can't wish shit.
Okay.
He's been dead.
All right.
I can't change that. He wasn't shit. He was racist when he was alive. Like, I don't know. Death doesn't give you a pass to me. Like, I will still cuss you out. You wasn't shit when you was alive. You got a piece of shit daughter. Fuck you now and fuck you in the afterlife. I'm not gonna say, I hope you burn in hell, but I do. Not for all of eternity, though. Just for 88 years. Give him 88 years.
So, yeah.
However, Megan, she can go there for eternity. Fuck her. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't think we can leave that in. Wow, that was a first. I don't think we would ever be able to live that down. Like, people would repost that shit. I don't think we would.
You see, and imagine if we were live.
Oh, shit. Yeah, like, oh my God. How would we do this?
Oh, okay, I gotta.
The most funniest thing just happened, and we can't say it.
No, they saw. They
didn't see it.
I will edit that in. You don't want it in?
I don't think I want that in. I gotta see it first.
Okay.
Cause that was.
All right. Well, you know what? Let's just see it. Fuck it. So the bench broke, and it broke on camera, and it was very funny. And I don't know if we're putting it in or not.
There's no stunts here.
there are no stunts here or no stunt runs.
Right.
And speaking of stunt runs, Bow
Oh,
Wow
God.
is in Fast and the Furious 80. Like, I don't even know how many franchises and shit they
Is
have.
it the spinoff or is it the actual, like...
I don't know. He in a movie, and I'm like, wow, they recast you.
He needs every check he can get.
Sure does. Sure does.
Is he paying his child support? I know you keep up with Bow Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's paying you.
I don't keep up with Bow Wow. He just keeps thrusting himself in the news. It's a thrust, stunt, runt, shimmy. Oh, Jesus. Sherri Shepherd and her ex.
I heard he
They
clapped
are back in the news. Why was she clapping at him? You tried to return a baby to sender. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I'm sorry, girl. I'm sorry. I'm always have an issue with you for that shit. Now, you married Big Ugly and Big Slow, so you've got to pay the price. And then she said sex was the reason she married him. Girl, if you don't break out your dildo, say they didn't have them self-thrusters back in the day. That's what it was. Because she gives
coulda
me a
done
lazy
better,
tea. She needs a self-thruster. She give me a lazy tea. She didn't have her bedroom candy.
I heard he clapped back, though. He said something about, like, she needs to, like...
How can he clap back? He need to worry about that thyroid disease he got going on. Your blood pressure too high. You're going to bust out an eye. You ain't got time to clap back at nothing.
I don't even
You're out here trying to scam Sherri Shepherd, so you ain't shit no way. So fuck him.
I agree.
Fuck him with Sherri Shepherd.
She really put herself in a precarious predicament.
Well, that's what happens when you're just not that bright.
I blame Niecy Nash.
No. Niecy Nash did not force her to fuck that man, walk that man down the aisle, date that man. That was simply an introduction. Kelvin L. Hunter was at a pawn shop with a bag of goods.
I can see it. He's going to need all the pawning he can do.
He's supposed to be in the middle of a $60 million divorce.
Oh, wow. He's going to get something, so I'm not sure why he's pawning shit. Maybe he's pawning stuff out of, like, spite, out of pettiness.
Maybe it's that he doesn't have taste, and so he's got a bunch of, like, shitty baguette jewelry that isn't really worth anything. Because if you have jewelry that's worth something, like if you have a real diamond or, like, real precious metals, you're not going to take it to a pawn shop. You're going to take it to a jeweler.
Like, just a lot of seedy people.
Well, Kelvin L. Hunter is the picture of seedy, the definition of seedy.
I would agree.
I think he's got like a couple seeds falling off of him. His seed punched him in the face.
Also, sometimes you can get a good deal on electronics if you're trying to buy from a pawn shop. And you just want something like...
How do you know that shit gonna work when you get home? And you gonna bring it back and they gonna be like, I'm sorry, sir, I'm behind the glass. So I gotta wait for you to get off work to whoop your ass? Because I will sit outside for 4 hours. I will. I'm not above it.
You know, I talk about basketball wives.
Okay.
What are your thoughts before Well, you already had your thoughts, right? They already heard them. So yeah, I just watched the 3rd episode. Everyone's talking about it. Someone was exposed on there. Kristen, I think I got my life from it. I thought she needed to be exposed because she's been up Evelyn, Shawnee, and Jennifer's ass the entire last season and this season. We literally saw her throw Cece under the bus for their friendship. Like, they called that woman...
I thought it was more surface. It would be like if either of us said on live, bitch, our friendship is surface.
Bitch, you knew me before the camera started rolling. I would be, like, infuriated. So I felt bad for Cece. They told this woman that she was giving handies in the massage place. Mm-hmm. That she was giving happy endings. And her friend didn't say nothing. She was laughing. So yes, I'm going to laugh when OG says, you're not even basketball affiliated, sweetie.
Although that wasn't
kind of, sort of, maybe.
Because her husband is a basketball player.
Right, which is
so
it's
weird.
Like,
well, wait, like how is she a fake
But I'm
basketball
guessing,
wife?
that's the thing, like I'm thinking, Was she trying to say that she was so mad at Cece and Byron that, you know, she didn't want to see her kid when the kid technically isn't, you know,
their grandkid.
Right. And
Like,
you're making a big deal, I guess. But someone made a good point. You tried to expose her husband, Byron, for not seeing his grandchild. Like, that's family business.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't get mad when someone says that, like,
that ain't his grandchild.
That ain't his grandchild.
Because that's your family business.
Right,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay, I can get it.
And I think she was putting 20 on 10 on how she was reacting.
Oh, absolutely.
Because Cece was just like...
Cece was a statue that episode. She was like...
She was just, this isn't... It wasn't a secret. She was like, so why is she acting like this? So that kind of gave me a hint that, like, she was putting on the dramatics for the camera. Yes, she was just like this. And then, here's another point that I got from the show. Thank you for this reenactment. No one was going to touch OG. We know Malaysia is from Compton or Crenshaw, but we know she wasn't going to touch OG. We know Kristen wasn't going to touch OG.
You know you're right, because Malaysia was yelling at OG, but she was like, I ain't going to hit, like she was moving her hair back,
Right,
but
exactly.
she did not.
Malaysia would have tore, like, if that was Jennifer.
Ooh.
Could you imagine that was Jennifer? Malaysia would have went and mollywopped her, but...
OG, even with the broke finger, it was like, okay, come over here if you want to.
She was 10
If
toes
you're bad,
down.
if you're really bad, come over here if you want to. Come on.
Right.
Come on. I'm ready for you.
So
My makeup is already fucked up. My look is already off
didn't I
point.
tell you?
I ain't gonna lose shit but $4 when you rip this bra. Come on, heifer. Come on.
Like I said in the live. By the way, you should check out our lives. It's on Instagram. But I said that when you see someone with that type of wig on, they have nothing to lose.
Bout
They
it.
don't-
Bout it.
They don't care if you rip that shit off. They will knock
It's
you
like, honey,
out.
ain't nothing but protective style here. Come on. Come on, honey. I'll get you with the braids, Biffa. I'll get you with the braids. Let's go.
And then we have Shawnee O'Neal.
Oh, sorry, Nostro.
So then we also have someone else putting 20 on 10, which is Shawnee O'Neal, saying like, you can't mess with people's families. You can't expose people's families. I think you want to use the second one. The second one was good.
I'm using them both.
Oh, okay. Like she had like the Annalise Keating. You can't expose people's families.
Now, here's my thing. If you talk about family business, don't be surprised if you end up in a family plot.
Exactly.
That's all I'm saying. So I'm with Shawnee on that.
But you
Talk about my family if you want to. You're going to end up in the family plot.
You can't be exposed. Like, you can't be worried about being exposed when you're on a reality show. If I
still feel like there are lines and there are things that are just not part of the plot line. It's like, okay, if I'm on a reality show and I get diagnosed with cancer, it's really shitty if somebody tries to put that out.
Yes.
Like, that's a line that you don't cross.
I agree. It's just hard to keep, like, if you have skeletons in your closet, not if it's a disease or not, but if you just have skeletons, like, you know, you did something in your youth or you hit somebody.
But that's not their skeleton. Like, the fact that, like, his parents ended up in a shitty relationship and then he ended up in another relationship raised by this man, that's not his skeleton. That's not anybody's business.
But exactly, like, you see Byron in the next episode being like, talking to Malaysia, like, you need to be mad at her. She was like, this is not a secret. Like, she was just like that in the next episode. So I'm just like, they're all putting 20 on 10 with this.
Okay, all right.
And I'm getting my life from it, but they're all putting 20 on 10.
Because they need a check.
They do need the check. That was a good episode.
It was like, I have been impressed with the entire season.
This was a good episode.
It's been 3 episodes, but it's been like, I have had to use my fast forward button less and less. Like, only when Tami comes on with her sorry ass
Can we
family.
please have a moment for Tami? Tami, we don't want to listen to your slow husband and we don't care about your daughters. We don't. I'm tired of it. And then her show was like, what? Watched by 6 people?
Child, again, the gag
They could've
is
just-
they gave that show the sorority sisters treatment. That nobody watched that shit on the first night. They put all the episodes up over the weekend. Said, "Okay, we gonna
really
air this
did?
shit." They really did, because I'm telling you, all 4 episodes popped up on my DVR,
And it was only 4
and I
episodes.
deleted it. Like, she was gonna have 4 weeks of Basketball Wives as a lead-in, and that shit was so bad they took it off the air.
Because no one wants to hear about Tammy's family. No one.
all.
I want to see her bop a biffa.
A biffa. Tami Roman, we don't care about you. You see, you grew up too late in life. I grew up just in time. You see how I grew up and hit 40,000 subscribers? How people thought, oh, you can only talk about this person, that person, you're so limited and blah, blah, blah. Well, here we are. Here we are. With more viewership than ever. I mean, the allegedly showing Pop Rose, honey, they can't stay away. So I'm doing better than I was when I was talking about you know who and you know what.
Yes.
So I was able to grow because I actually have talent. So cheers to me. But Tami, I'm sorry, honey. You waited too long. You lingered on the vine. And now you're left with
linger
nothing.
on the vine.
You know I always
heard
be...
that.
Oh, wait. And remember, there is beauty in brevity.
Okay. Beauty and brevity. I used that statement in my meeting the other day.
Oh! Yes!
I did.
Yes!
So,
we ain't got to be here all day. There's beauty in brevity. So what the fuck you want?
we can edit this out, but you're giving a little bit of what's the chick from Black Ink Crew that was taken off? It begins with a D. Remember the one with the braids, like the dreads or whatever?
What am I giving?
Like, just put on a little lip.
Oh, Duchess! Oh, I have a dry lip. Oh, God. Oh.
Oh, here you go.
Thank you.
Duchess, that's her name.
You see, a real friend will tell you when you're ashy. It's like, no, honey, hit up that lip. Hit up that lip. That's a friend.
I'm excited for the Little Kim reality show.
Oh, me too.
I'm also like, I saw this Loving Listing show.
Yeah, I saw that too. I
was
too.
like, oh, they're
Suge
trying to do
Knight's
like
son.
I didn't even know that.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to give like a hip hop version of like a Millionaire Listing or something.
Yeah.
Like, that's basically what it is, like a black version of Millionaire Listing, but these listings are rented. Rented. I don't think they're being bought. They're being rented.
I mean, we saw Jermaine Dupri looking at properties, and we know your ass ain't got shit but 2 plug nickels. So, I don't think it's like $1 Million Listing. Like, I watched that show back when I was doing real estate, and it's going to be a different kind of tea.
Yeah.
But
it's just him, right?
No, it's him and his friends. It's going to be like love and hip hop, but instead of not moving music, they're not going to be moving real estate.
Gotcha. Any other reality shows? I think I've caught up on everything. Like, all the housewives are getting on their season finales. No one cares. Well, none of our viewers cares about New York and Beverly Hills, but
Nope.
I hear Beverly Hills is like, Camille's on her bullshit. Like, season 1, Camille is bad.
That's why her house burned down. That's why her marriage burned down.
She's married now, again.
Again?
Yeah, she got married again.
She's
Her and
pretty.
Denise. But they all tag team her on the season finale, so
Okay.
it's. I think you should watch the last 2
somebody
episodes.
married Denise Richards with that face.
Oh, she was a bombshell back in the day.
But not now. But
Well,
I will say Denise Richards really does seem like a nice woman. Like,
yeah, it looked like she loves
I wouldn't
sex. No, she says it. She was like, we have to fuck.
Why in God's name are you trying to send me off this stool?
You see that man she got? That man looks like he threw her
ain't
around.
nobody mad at that. Ain't nobody mad at that. You know Katie Holmes was on the subway?
Really?
Yes!
I mean, it's not like she's like this wealthy woman.
I'm sorry, I said Katie Holmes.
Katie
the
Holmes.
ex-wife of Tom Cruise.
I'm thinking about Katie from Potomac.
Yeah, no.
Because you were doing a segue, And I was like, wait, Katie on the subway? I'm like, that's not.
No, I was cramming in another topic.
Oh, okay. I mean,
my God.
You do see like a lot of celebrities on the train. Like Andy Cohen, he still rides the train. He does. He rides the F train. Of course he does. Of course he does. Are we leaving that in?
We're leaving that in.
Okay. That was shade. That was real shade.
Woo. That, ladies and gentlemen, is shade. Not a read, but shade.
All right.
Shade is when you can say he takes the F train and you don't have to follow it up with anything. Just laughter. Just laughter.
So what about Katie Holmes?
She was on the train.
I mean, you take that makeup off her, I would not recognize her. Especially if she didn't have a bob. That's how I recognize her.
I'm sorry. Like, the only reason I take the train during the day is because I can't afford to take anything else.
Well, when you're in New York, it doesn't make sense to take
Yes, it does. I want air conditioning, and I don't want to be around all those people.
If,
I don't want to hear showtime, showtime, showtime.
Well,
I want to get from point A to point B as quietly as possible.
I agree, but you're going to have to leave like an hour in advance just to get through traffic. If you want to get to your destination on time, the subway is the fastest.
Yeah, I gotta give you that. That's like, if you're going a long distance.
Sarah Jessica Parker will vouch for that. She still catches the train.
She lives in the West Village. When is she getting on the train? That's the thing. These people get on the train for fucking photo ops. I'm sorry. They are not taking the train to their meetings. You think if we had a meeting, part of it isn't going to be you sit in the car to and fro? And two cars for the both of us because we don't live together.
Yeah, I think that'll be on our rider. Yeah.
Our rider is going to be really long.
We explained it, but I think you edited it out.
I did edit it out.
It's okay.
I didn't want us to seem unlikable. But trust me, it's going to be a long rider.
Us? Unlikable? The thought. Are we going to get to Potomac or you want to talk
No, we can.
wait,
hold on. Do we have anything else? Wait. Because I did just want to talk about Katie Holmes on the subway. I thought that was ridiculous.
Yeah. Reality rundown and
we
then
talked
media
about ruining products. Oh, God. Nikki's mom is rapping.
Is she?
Did you hear about that?
No.
Hold on. Let's look up Carol Mirage before we close it out with Potomac.
Yeah.
Well,
shout out to Megatron. It's like number 86 now. What?
That I'm just so proud of you. That was so shady, and I'm so proud of you for it. Shout out to Megatron at number 86. At 2 weeks on the charts. 2 weeks. Oh, wait, hold on.
Impress is 75.
Going. I'm sad that that video didn't do more for press. Like, nobody was pressed. Did you
highlight my
press.
comment? I have a highlighted comment under your allegedly show video.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, okay. So, before we move forward, I want to make a correction just so the bars won't get mad at me. It wasn't 86, it was 88. So what were we talking about?
We were talking about Potomac.
That's right, over there. Okay. All right. Potomac. Yeah.
Like, literally every time that song falls, like, 8 to 10 places on the charts, send me a text message with the position, like, circled in red. Like, y'all think I'm petty child. You ain't got shit on him.
So, Potomac. That dinner scene was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Why could she not let the butter knife out of her hand? Why? Like, I don't understand that. You will not talk about my mom in this house.
And she was fucking up her mom's
right,
nice
she was
table.
fucking up her table. Like, Ashley.
I bet you she was hitting the placemat.
She probably was.
For a fact.
And Ashley, she was standing her ground. I give that to her. Like, Ashley will get with you.
She will.
She will get with you. I would say, like, she didn't, like, need anybody to back up off her.
No, we're going to be messy and we're going to talk about it. You, me, and my forehead.
Right. And she was like, don't mess up your mama's table. This is your mama's house. You can't kick me out of your mama's house. I was like, all right, Ashley, all right. And that was just making her madder.
I mean, well, the thing is, how can you be sensitive about a mama read when your mama your plot line and your lifeline?
Right. She got mad with
like you were the one who told you were the one who told everybody that was your mama's house. Nobody would have known. They just thought you would have been like rich on your own.
And her mom hit her in the face with a purse.
Child, I don't.
Oh my God!
I don't believe it. I believe that her and the mama are in cahoots together to give her ass a plot line so she can get off that mama titty.
On the show, yeah.
Exactly. The mama's like, look, I need to retire, so I can't keep paying for you. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna have to, put you in some type of position so you can make the money you need.
I agree. But they did miss Nene knocking someone's tooth out.
Or did they?
Or choking out Kim in the parking lot.
I don't believe any of that. I think that's
really?
shit. I think that's all shit to keep people watching the show.
Okay.
Because here's my thing. We're talking about high-level production. If I knocked your tooth out, are you coming back on the show?
No.
If you knock my tooth out, you really think I'm letting you back in my house?
No.
Okay, then. Mm-hmm. Because we have what? Common sense.
So Jackie got beat up, right? And she's not back on the show, right?
Well, no. Now Jackie will love to do some rough and tumble special effects to stay on the show.
Speaking of Jackie, just right quick. That scene of her buttering down OG's ass, I know you had something to say about that. Because she was so excited.
You really think I want to look at OG's ass?
But I know Jackie was so happy.
I have seen Jackie get excited over clitori and vagina and bosom for years.
Okay.
So, Jackie Christie gets turned on by a woman in repose. Film at 11.
Okay. But yes, the Potomac. Is Giselle, giving you what you want?
Giselle's never given anyone what they want. That's why she's unhappy with where she is in life.
That's true. She was on Watch What Happens Live. You don't watch it, but she's sticking to her guns that Monique was trying to compare Katie to a slave.
Because she doesn't have anything else to talk about.
She really don't like that woman.
She's a piece of shit. And only a piece of shit would make something that isn't a racial issue a racial issue. And that disgusts me to the nth degree. Like, if you don't want to like her, don't like her. But don't tell that lie. Mm-hmm. Because it was not about that.
Yeah.
And it's that stuff really pisses me off.
That and licking ice cream and putting it back in the freezer. Mm-hmm. It's the same.
And Misha Barton.
Oh, I saw.
You saw?
Yeah. So we don't need to talk about it.
You have no value! In case you're watching again, get off my channel. I don't even want you watching my shit. You ain't got no value.
So,
fuck her!
So we're gonna get to the media takeout, whatever bullshit they have right now.
I love media takeout.
I know, because they just write whatever the fuck they want.
Did you see the net worth they came up with?
I'm almost at
the
that
Potomac
part.
House.
I haven't seen it yet. Let me be surprised.
Oh my God! It's hilarious. You really gotta check it out.
You saved it for the very end. Very smart.
Oh, you know how I edit my shit.
So as we were talking about basketball-wise, Media Fakeout was talking about it. This is fresh off the presses. Well,
off the imagination.
Off the imagination. So this article is very shady because every time the word wife or wives is mentioned, it's put in quotations.
Not quotate.
So OG, one of the wives on the show, got into a heated discussion with another wife, Kristen. Kristen is the daughter-in-law to NBA great Byron Scott. At least that's what we thought she was. But OG spilled some tea on their family relationship. During an argument, OG claimed that Kristen and her husband Thomas aren't real Scotts because Byron Scott isn't Thomas's actual dad. While Byron raised Thomas as a baby, OG is claiming that Byron is not his biological dad. This is in bold print. The clear suggestion by OG is that Thomas was allegedly fathered by a side dude. After OG made the explosive and hurtful allegation, all hell broke loose on the set of VH1's show. Afterwards, Kristen took to social media to point out that Byron accepted Thomas before his birth and gave him his name. And as far as Thomas is concerned, Byron is his father.
Well, then that's that.
That is that. Okay, she was wrong in the first place to start exposing family secrets first. She must go with the flow now, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with having a stepfather and blended family. And she was like, let me help you out. My husband's government name is Thomas
Child,
Scott.
your husband. Your husband.
Right.
That's gay husband.
But yeah, I guess that was the tea. She just was like responding.
That wasn't tea. That's the same shit that was on the episode.
Exactly.
Media take out just lying.
Lies. Oh my God.
Tricked you into reading that whole article.
That whole article. Talk
April
about that.
Jones and Little Fizz and Omarion.
It's just such desperation. Just such desperation.
I mean, if you're
And
gonna
over
fuck
what?
your way through a band, B2K? B2K?
I want her to do, like, she's better than that.
No, she's not, apparently.
You're right.
Ah!
She really wants back on that show. And then allegedly, you said she's pregnant?
By Lil Fizz.
Wow.
And Moniece called him Lil Fizzle Pop. Now, I don't know who Moniece got pregnant by, but she says she got pregnant by Little Fizz. Him and his feminine testicle decided to claim the baby. But I'm like, Lil Fizz got you pregnant. In the anus. In the anus. How?
So we have a masculine ovary
And a feminine testicle.
Wow. We won't be putting that on the mug. Yeah, I just think it's all for a plot line. Like, we really have a lot of drama set up for Love and Hip Hop LA. Oh, Hollywood.
Child, they are not in Hollywood. They're in Ventura. We done been to Los Angeles. They ain't got Hollywood money to first. They ain't even in downtown Los Angeles where we stayed. They can't even afford the Medici. Asses is in Long Beach, Ventura, Fresno. And we will see you sooner than they actually see a Los Angeles zip code. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Bye. Oh, damn it. I wanted to say my birthday's coming up.
Oh. Hold on. This is how we'll start the episode. Where are you going for your birthday?
I might go to Miami.
You might go to Miami.
Yeah. Hotel, you know.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Hotels
Y'all
are
gotta
expensive.
go. Let him stay at the Fontainebleau or the Breakers. Oh my God, you should go to the Breakers.
Maybe.
If you go to the Breakers, I'm going, and so y'all getting my cash app too. We'll see y'all. Find functional hilarity at the Pop Roast Emporium.